2 minutes to go in the half.
Good pass.
Left alone. And Brunson. Takes free. Can't up and in by 2 stars. Brunson waits and rims out. Spellman, though, says, I'll take it. And that's Bridges when these two met in the regional final in Louisville. We were there. Bridges came up with some big defensive plays in the closing minutes. There's a huge X factor. Pascal.
That's their ISO at the elbow. They like to run.
Brunson finds a seam, dribbles out of the paint.
He does a great job establishing his pivot foot.
Spellman, he's got a 3.
Can't get out.
Brunson able to set up. Spellman, he's got another 3. And they have already matched any Final Four game for most threes in a game with 13. We still have.
We got 23 minutes left.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Here we were worried about shooting in the dome.
Yes. So much for your philosophy there. Nice slip. Go up strong.
Gonna take it. Kansas team cast on TNT.
And Jim, we talk about the lost art of the mid-range game. Villanova has not made a single mid-range shot tonight. 23 field goals, 16 of them threes, and 7 in the paint.
Oh, DiVincenzo at the last moment gives it up. Spellman another 3. I'll tell you something else they haven't made.
A lot, Jim. You mentioned it. Azubuike just thrilled his mother could be here. She got here at midnight last night. He went to the airport to greet her. He hasn't seen her in 6 years. Just a thrilling moment.
Already set. Kansas gets the basket underneath by Vic. First basket in over 3 minutes. Mikhailuk with the assist.
And you can just see now they're really not into pressure on the ball. In some ways they feel it's over. Like I says, he loves that little hesitant. Look at this give. Bring it out, big fella.
Rim. Keenan Evans, who's put up much better numbers in the second half compared to the first half in this tournament. Isolation. Back in by Brunson. Kick. Spellman between Omari.
Movement away from the basketball. Watch the screen up front. And he basically sees nobody behind for shot blocking. Let me take this in.
So Villanova's not dealing with the stress of full court pressure, what they saw the other night against West Virginia. But the perimeter defense of Texas Tech among the elite in college basketball.
Well, especially at the three-point line, and we know that that's the thing that keeps Villanova dangerous.
Spellman to the hoop, gets it, and a foul.
It's much easier. Let's see if Texas Tech can figure out the spaced offense of Villanova and try to clamp down on them a little bit.
Smith and Culver, the highest freshman scoring duo in Texas Tech history. Spellman.
14 from the 3, so Villanova, I think, can live with that once in a while.
Stevenson is a streaky shooter. He was the first player to sign with Coach Beard when he got the job at Texas Tech. Brunson.
They might have been a carry.
Off the probe. Spellman a 3. It's the 43rd all-time meeting. Villanova 22-20 against the Mountaineers. And the Wildcats control the tip.
And watch this matchup at the point guard with Carter and Brunson. Fabulous.
Brunson on the drive. The corner pop goes. Now 58 seconds into this first half.
And that's important because now he'll have to come back and lay back just a little bit. And this is laying back for him the way he plays right here. He's just a little bit off, but Brunson is so sharp with the basketball. Watch that matchup.
Brunson defended by Miles. Gets rid of it. Spellman, the redshirt freshman. Hard drive. Lays it in.
Canante, the shot blocker.
Bucket.
You hear him clapping?
I heard it.
Yeah, right over here you can hear him. He was so wide open, he didn't know what else to do.
DiVincenzo fires it in.
They love to get the ball in the corners and on the sidelines defensively.
West Virginia has its largest lead of the game, 5.
And I like the way they're switching up defenders on Brunson from the West Virginia perspective.
It's a 10-0 run for the Mountaineers.
This is Harris guarding Brunson. And Bridges should be able to get a shot off on Carter.
Brunson makes his move. Kick. DiVincenzo, extra feed. Spellman a 3. He's got it.
That's going over basketball.
That's bolted. Booth. DiVincenzo, Pascal, Bridges, Spellman, and Brunson, the 5 on the floor for Villanova.
They've had good success with that pass over the top of the 3 first defenders by West Virginia.
Konate back in, along with Carter, West, Allen, and Bolden. Back in. Passes out of it. Spellman on target, a 3. 16 for Miles, 6 of 13 from the field. Into the hands of Brunson.
And they will take some time off the clock.
No rush for Villanova. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Because they're so good under 10 seconds on the shot clock, they can allow it to go down. They're not afraid to make the extra passes. A lot of teams don't and can't do that well.
The drive, Booth, circles, kicks. Spellman, yes!
With the Wildcats the other way. Brunson, here's 3. Nice rebound inside by Spellman. Works inside, drives against the 2, along with Spellman and the Wildcats. 6 consecutive NCAA appearance for them. 13 of the last 14 years they've been here.
And look at Villanova. Nobody in the lane except Brunson.
Here he goes. The bump into Key and outside for Spellman.
And that's a 3. That's their offense. Haven't been too many opportunities such as that one for Alabama where they've gotten the ball inside.
Spellman.
Player to score 20 points in a game this season.
That's a good note.
The only player, only one player on your team scored 20 points.
You just don't see that very often, do you?
They're the only team in Division I that's happened to.
Spellman puts it down. The freshman from North.
Absolutely. They've definitely underperformed during the tournament. But this year's different. I think their offense is much better. They've taken a back seat defensively.
Spellman, 3. Ball back in the first half. Spellman puts it in. He is the top 3-point.
Versatility once again by this Villanova team. Here's the steal by Spellman.
Spellman takes it with the hammer. Steal in the 2.
7 to shoot for Pascal. Brunson, guarded by Bullock, shakes him. And Pascal with the tip. Gets the NCAA's automatic bid as the Big East champion. Brunson. Inside Spellman. Jump hook and the freshman. Finds Thompson. Lefty jump shot. Way short. Here comes Jalen Brunson. The kick, Spellman, a 3.
Able to complete it.
Gillespie deep. Oh, Omari Spellman gets it again. Look at him work hard and lay it in.
Workouts are more regimented because you got to get in shape, you got to get ready. But as the season wears down, you want the maintenance part of it. You don't lift as heavy or as long, but you got to maintain the strength.
Spellman sets his feet for 3 and good. The big.
There's a party going on. Theo John.
First basket of the game. Big Theo. Baseline. Spellman a 3.
Then you can't press it.
It's amazing to watch young guys that can really play.
It is.
Villanova can play.
And I'm looking at Brunson. He just has a great feel of pace and what they need to do. Look at this. Drive, draw, get a guy, 2 people, and let your big man.
5:24 to go. Bridges' career high is 28.
Like all the old-time coaches, they had to take the air out of it, rest a little bit, move the clock when you got total control. When something good occurs. Booth.
Spellman hit one from there the last time, and that's back to
him on the bench. All you want to do is just continue to have a fortified defense. Stand in front of guys and then try to figure something out in transition through Georgetown.
A ton of points off the floor right now for Georgetown. Spellman. Oh, man. Big man.
talk about instant offense. The thing I love about Jesse Govan is his body language has changed with Patrick Ewing. He's no more in that home run trot. He's always running up and down, sprinting to his spots.
See Georgetown making a concerted effort to run Nova off the line, and then you got to deal with underneath is Antoine Walker, the freshman.
Say what you want. Most of the time when Govan touches the basketball, good things happen. And yeah, he did miss that shot, but it gave Walker a chance to go in for the offensive putback.
8 points from Walker, getting extended run here today in the absence of Marcus Derrickson. And by Javon Blair.
I gotta be honest. Yeah, I think
again, just a little bit rusty thus far.
Tipped up. Sanogo kept it alive.
Well, he is a sneaky rebounder, Sanogo. Does a lot of little things.
Great teammate.
That he is. Villanova really not shooting the ball well, but seems well. They were going to mix up defense. They didn't spawn straight man. There's a double.
Spellman knocks down. Baseline. Brunson frees himself. Kicks it. Bridges. Spellman with a rebound and tapped it in.
IQ player. So you know what you're going to get. He's going to make smart decisions when he's on the basketball court.
Well, the challenge for him is to concentrate both offensively and delivering the three-point line. And with this smaller team, they've been a little bit more active. Spellman underneath after the offensive rebound goes up and over to give them approval for the lifting of the red shirt. There's a rejection by him, but a follow.
You get a chance to misdirect the Villanova defense, and you create a one-on-one post-up opportunity for Kyrie Thomas on DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo almost double dribbled there. Tough take for DiVincenzo when he's being shadowed by Kyrie Thomas.
That's for anybody. He's shadowed by Thomas.
Pascal with the dump down to Spellman. Nicely done on the largest. Brunson and DiVincenzo will come in on the next dead ball. Spellman wide open.
Wow. Bill Booth, he had 8 points off the bench.
Here's Nova controlling it here in the second half. They go inside to Spellman. Working on Omari. And how about that? That's a grown man. Any favor by turning the basketball over. And another three by Spellman. Pascal. Spellman.
Ability to potentially draw in contact or re-angle himself to go to the other side of the basket to try and avoid that, but in ways be able to have an awareness of someone coming from behind.
Took his time, made sure he got one defender out of the way by using his body to shield, and then found his man with a bounce pass.
Omari Spellman, big man can shoot it, and does, in a triple timeout. Scruggs dribbles it off his foot. DiVincenzo looks to count.
Are you kidding me?
Bounce for Spellman.
How did he see that?
Struggles continue. Villanova, for the time being, has stemmed the tide.
And now that Xavier's made the charge back, it's Villanova that's controlling tempo, that's slowing down the game a little bit and trying to execute in the half court.
Omari Spellman out of the corner. Finds the first half form.
He gives up on it. And obviously, Jones shouldn't be missing those.
Spellman attempting to put it out of reach.
He's all around the country.
Is, as well as Providence, you know. SEC is involved in. Of course, they're having one of the best years. A lot of that has to do with scheduling.
Bridges finds Spellman.
Nice
ball fake drop. The
strength around the rim.
Bridges. He'll take a jumper.
Look at this hustle, though.
Brunson. New shot clock for the Wildcats. This Spellman.
A really nice cut.
Extra pass, Spellman, and one.
Boy, that is get their legs, get their confidence, keep the house on their side.
The Friars need this one.
And boy, you want poise, and who has it better than this kid dribbling here? Nice.
Five to shoot. Cartwright, step back three. And a rebound to Pascal. 1:55 to go. Villanova down by 7.
Got to go to the rim, too.
Back door.
Good catch.
And Spellman.
So valuable because he can do so many things, especially when he stays aggressive, Gus.
Third in the Big East in scoring, averaging 20 points a game. DiVincenzo, nice bounce pass. Spellman, take that. Loose picked up. Fowler mid-range. Samuels with the board. Runs it the other way. Off the dribble to the cup. Kicks it out. Spellman, top of the key, and hits.
And the main team didn't change much since the win over Duke. And we watched them practice last week before they played Xavier. A very loose team. They were dancing during the music, during practice. And that win, you don't get the sense it's going to change too much. Simon, his first miss today, and Spellman rips it off the boards.
You know, I don't know if they're paying more attention to DiVincenzo. He's been a Red Storm killer over his career.
Yeah, 4 games against St. John's. He's averaged 22 points per game as Spellman.
The year, and he just got his candy taken from him, as the kids would say. That was one heck of a steal by Omari, one of the national leaders in steals. This kid has quick hands.
9th most in the country, 2.6 steals per game. St. John's a 6-point lead. Spellman nearly turned it over, gets it back, puts it up, and scores.
Has available, this is the best team, especially the way Colin Gillespie made 3 threes in the first half.
Nice feed, DiVincenzo.
To Ahmed, and he finished.
Bridges on the wing. Gillespie's made 3 threes. Now it's Spellman for 3, and it's good.
The great Derek Coleman, and he'll lay the first one in.
Well, that play worked for this Seton Hall team successfully. It was a side pick and roll. You clear the corner. Delgado rolls, and now there's a switch opportunity. He can use his power, as we saw against Miguel Bridges, to score inside.
Spellman, step back, jump shot. And the flash.
5, 6, 7, 8 guys for Villanova are going to have to hit the defensive glass.
DiVincenzo, the inbounder, lobs at Spellman with the catch. Guarded by Delgado, trying to take it. Quick release, 14-footer, and good. That's what you learn in the Midwest. DiVincenzo. Pascal steps into a J. Long rebound. Picked up by Bridges. New shot clock. Runs it. Drives baseline on the move. Kicks baseline. Here's Spellman. Bridges. Bumping and grinding. Across the lane. Can't get it to stay down. Offensive rebound goes to Cosby Roundtree. New shot clock. Spellman, 20-footer. And it's. Watch out for this kid. In and out dribble, gets there. Lost it on the way up, gets it back. Spellman, 3. Big 6 feet.
2 guys draped off of him. His ability to rebound with one hand is special.
Inside Spellman gets his own rebound and sticks it back. I tell you what, how much
down. 40 to 5.
Spellman steps out for 3. Wet. 68-63. Brunson, always patient. Spellman, another 3.
Yes. The officials really couldn't see it, but it impacted Spellman enough to push him back to get that right jump hook off.
Angel is frustrated. He can't get touches. Spellman, another 3. Big fella.
Well, they play confidently, don't they?
Sure do. 87 points per game. The top offensive teams, really good from outside, and is having to redefine themselves with the injury to Martin Krompel, similar to how they had to refigure things out last year when they lost Mo Watson midseason.
Right, terrible loss. He was such an impactful player for them. So good at screening, getting to the rim, and became athletic as heck. That's one of his favorites. Dribble by, don't hand it off.
The shot clock down to 2 out of the corner. It's Spellman burying a 3.
Everybody shooting it.
It's the first one he'd been called for in 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty subdued.
Last time he got teed up was against Villanova.
Here's the pointing. They got teed up in the alumni game.
Omari Spellman out of the corner with a minute left in the first half. On a baseline drive, Alexander got in a tough spot. And a live ball turnover.
Pretty good balance. And Thomas, one of the great defenders in the country. Look at him jump. The hands. Boy, that's terrific.
Started to draw the attention of NBA scouts. The defense of Davos. Elbow.
Can make it. Sure.
DiVincenzo, great length to get an offensive rebound. Now Spellman will try it. And DiVincenzo.
And later in the year at Creighton, that'll be a good one. You mentioned 13-0 at home. And that continues. One of the great buildings in America. Great fan base.
Spellman rips one.
Kicker in a catch and shoot situation with no challenge.
Howard scored 52 points against Providence on January 3rd. He's had some big games. Went for 37 against Villanova on the 6th of January, just a few weeks ago. Pascal working on Hauser.
Either. You know, these two teams playing solid defense, but nevertheless, open shots are being had and missed.
Cats 0 of 5 so far from the field. In the post is Pascal. He kicks it out to Spellman. Wide open 3. Top of the key. Got it.
Without Cartwright in the game, no real penetration.
5. Edwards had to force it.
Yeah, Edwards did penetrate, but the shot clock ran down, and he mentioned had to force it. No real penetration, finding guys. No real pressure against the Villanova defense.
Spellman, the freshman, spins and one. The Friars.
Again, 1-2-2, 3/4 court pressure, looking to take Villanova out of rhythm.
Spellman, 2 freshmen working against each other. And advantage.
101 in their loss to Butler. Over the last 4 games, they've only allowed 63 points per game. And they seem to be right on that same trend.
Here's Spellman. Spins, steps back, knocks it down over Bullock.
DiVincenzo under there all by himself, creating.
Cartwright throws that one away. Here's Spellman. Turns, left hand, got it.
He conducts this Philharmonic.
5 on the shot clock. Cartwright with the block. DiVincenzo. No, Spellman lays it up and in. And Ed Cooley's going crazy because he's first 2.
And Ed Cooley recognizes it's a great opportunity to give Malik White some more playing time. This is only the 2nd game after missing 10 due to injury. You know, Ashford, Langford, Drew Edwards, these guys need an opportunity right now to experience.
Pass, whips it ahead. Adams to Larrier, pull-up pump. Great work, too. And the rebound is Spellman. Big body for Villanova.
Big-time rebounder this kid is. He can make this.
Spellman lines it up.
Yep, that's it. That's your trail.
Pascal's got it for Nova. DiVincenzo. He's got the green light.
Oh, they all do.
Brunson off the offensive rebound by Spellman. They are crushing UConn on the boards.
Fortunately for UConn, they haven't been converting them into points. But that, in a relentless way, will have its impact.
5-point lead for Villanova.
He's developed this little post move, too. That's what enhances his play.
Spellman lays it in off the glass. CBS.
Little double slip. Pretty
Inside. Oh, that is a...
His former coach here.
Yes.
He did not mince words. Big John.
He's sitting courtside watching. They go inside to Spellman. Turn around.
I get a kick out of watching Jalen. He just about beats the timeline when he's getting it organized. No hurry. A lot of poise. You had a cute story with Patrick and Brunson, right?
Yeah, he talked to me. I remember as he played with his father, Rick Brunson. Spellman drives, lays it off
one another. Always be alert. Bail your partner out.
.20 lead, just like that for Nova.
I guess Roley laid the seeds, and Jay's really taking advantage of that and his personality, the way they play.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
His 5th point of the night.
The big on the ball. Nobody posting.
Spellman gets an open look, knocks it down.
We talked about it when we did the St. John's game. I'm sure Gillespie's really relishing this opportunity. You know, you're sitting there hurt. Look at the dribble drive by the big guy.
Yes, it is. Timeout? Yeah. Do you practice that? That went viral.
Yeah. Great teaching point, but I'm sure he's been working on it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That looked pretty good, though. Well, they're letting him go to town here, huh?
5 on the shot clock.
How about that?
Clark, he's headed to the bench. Begovic on the floor for the first time, the senior from Maryland.
Way to move the ball against that vaunted Michigan State defense. I know Tom Izzo has drawn up some defensive drills for next practices. So the 9-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So St. John's can get the last shot.
DiVincenzo, the kick. Spellman puts it up and buries.
And maybe they're not as accurate as Chris Mullen would like them to be, but he cannot argue with the effort. His guys keep fighting.
DiVincenzo now 8 straight games in double figures. Brunson, pretty pass to Spellman. Booth, the kick. Brunson pulls up. Put back good, Spellman.
With their scout with the ball right now.
Big time performer. Great length. Bounces in that lane. The length to finish at the rim.
This kid as well. Brunson, coach's dream. Inside, Spellman. Sweet spot. Turn around, jumper.
There you go. They get that out of him.
Spellman with the board.
That's what he can do. He's got the broad shoulders, 2 hands, snatch.
He's lost 45 pounds since enrolling at Villanova. Sat out last year. Now Spellman facing up on Cantor. Baseline Jay, good.
Turn and face. He's forward.
And you see that's a conscious effort by Brunson to take advantage of the guards of Marquette, even though he's not much bigger.
How about that dish? At a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs.
A run out, ball screen, little exchange on the side. He can make that.
Yep, Spellman sizing up the shot over the top of McDermott.
Arm to the face, usually whistled.
Usually not good. Usually not good. And you know one thing about Villanova, as hard as they played defensively, they're one of the least fouling teams in the country. Only average 15 personal fouls a game. To play defense without fouling, not easy.
Bucks has played well coming off the bench defensively. The kick out. That's a 3. Omari Spellman.
27 left in the first half. He is out with concussion protocol, guys.
All right, Jenny, thank you. Omari Spellman off the turnover.
I mean, that's All-Star, so I mean, he's just an unbelievable talent and a tough kid. This guy here is just—he's different. He's different.
22-point ball game. It was 15 at the half. Spellman gives Villanova
times. I thought DiVincenzo tried a couple that were pretty tough.
Largest lead was 30.
And here comes a little pressure from DePaul now, which I like.
Another contested shake out. Reed gave up the three. Offensive board. March lost it to Pascal. Alley-oop time to Spellman.
And a nice job by the sophomore using the glass to knock down that little chippy.
Out of Connecticut, averages 16 a game. Spellman, face up, scores. Phil Booth has come in. You've got Phil Booth, DiVincenzo, Mikael Bridges, Mark Spellman, and Eric Pascal for the Wildcats, for the Pride. Here's a three. Oh. Demir Cosby-Roundtree has checked in for the first time, the freshman. And this is another freshman, Jalen Ray, guarding Jalen Brunson.
Oscar still in that 2-3 zone. Kind of a matchup 2-3.
Booth. The kick out, the Spellman. He knocks it down.
What a
Mikael Bridges. To Phil Booth. This is Spellman. 10-footer. Knocks it down. Off a 20-point victory over Temple. And Spellman scored a career-high 27. Had 8 boards against the Owls.
Villanova very patient in their offense. They're going to get the shot they want.
And this guy is red hot. Right up. We talked about Jermaine Samuels. He's checking in. Seeing some action here. Spellman faces up. Knocks it. 2 minutes left in this one. Here's Pascal.
Still can't score in the rebound for the freshman Omari Spellman.
And I love Spellman. Spellman's starting to go more inside, kind of fancied himself as a shooter. But now on the block, he's death with that right there.
And he knocks it down.
Bridges had to drive it to his left, and he got bailed out with a foul late clock.
We've yet to see one of those middle drives that you've talked about.
Not yet. No, you saw one. Brunson got to the rim. He did it from the top of the key. Here, he'll just back you down.
Kick out. Spellman knocks it down.
Good defense, better offense.
13-0 run. They're standing. Double came. Brunson gave it up for Spellman.
It's a little fade on it. He's got a lot of offensive game. But you got to, in this game against Villanova, you got to have all game. You got to block out and you got to go rebound. You got to go get buckets. You can't turn it over. And you got to keep your man in front.
Villanova looks so calm on the offensive end at points tonight. Spellman didn't know what to do, so he
foul. It's a good foul.
Pretty much foul him every time he touched the ball.
Unless he's shooting. Just got to get on top of Brunson. One has to be on top of one because he'll go down on the block, and he's death on the block.
Posting up right now against Brown. Spellman, another three.
How many teams in a guy that got turned down for a head high school job a few years ago, and now he's the head coach of Tennessee after a great career as an assistant. So should be fun to watch, see how it goes.
Sharp passing. Ends with Spellman. It's always better when you have to explain it.
I figured that was a maybe. Oh, why not?
Spellman, you said, stepping out.
side last time. They got the ball on the block. This time Brown lifting up. Again, keep guys in front of you. Don't let Brunson get a shot, and don't let Spellman get a shot.
Spellman comes out to screen for Brunson. He rolls and doesn't get the ball. Spellman, open look, 4-3.
He's not the same guy, and he's not going to have the same career, but he does remind you a little of Jason Terry. Skinny guy, a lot of game, mid-range threes. What do you want?
It's 15 now, about halfway through the second half. DiVincenzo lost it to Spellman, who finished.
Man, DiVincenzo make an extra pass.
Bridges has been quiet offensively. Got his own miss.
Inexcusable. Inexcusable. Bridges missed a shot and beat Brown to the ball. You cannot have that if you're trying to beat a really good team. You're one stop and one bucket away from having this place explode a little bit.
Spellman over Moore.
And Moore did it a few years ago.
Moore misses the front end of the 1-and-1.
I got the call every guy wanted from my first wife. Hey, Dan, I got great news. What's that? I got great seats for the Celine Dion show. Okay.
Did your heart go on afterward?
It was quiet before she sang it. It's quiet in here. Inside pivot, shape up.
Spellman, not to be stopped. He dropped the
ball with that double team, and not only that, but swung it to the right side. So Villanova had to go a long way to retreat to try to find the shooter.
Brunson, good look and shot in the dunk.
Now I know kids want to be the lead scorer, but they don't give you that impression when they're playing. They're passing it. They're getting a lot of good touches.
Here's Booth. Inside to Spellman. Freshman. Jump hook. Got it. Vincenzo now.
It's a man-to-man with the switch out front.
The three. No good. There's Spellman. And one.
Bridges doing about the same thing. He's 56 from the field and 50 for three.
The pressure winds up in a turnover. Spellman somehow kept that foot down and then knocks it down.
Athleticism. Not a better athlete on the court than Rui Hachimura. He just needs to produce consistently. Here's the guy I think has to get going for Villanova. Phil Booth. He is an outstanding player.
Spellman can Haskell. Long strides, met at the rim by Larson, but the follow is good.
Team foul for Villanova. St. Joe's still with one foul to give before we get some automatic free throws.
What you love about, one of the things you love about Jalen Brunson is he just runs the offense, orchestrates it, moves the ball, and can get his own. Watch him in the post now.
Shot clock winding down through a double team to the corner. Omari Spellman hits a three. That three's off the mark for the freshman Anthony Longthread. St. Joe's has gone cold. It's a 9-0 Villanova run. And they are up by double digits coming up on 1 minute to go in the first half. Spellman tries another. Yes, from the opposite. St. Joe's fits in, but the Atlantic 10 as a whole.
Well, when they get Charlie Brown back, they're going to be very competitive. He's an outstanding player, but Rhode Island, I watched them practice. Outstanding team, great guard play. St. Bonaventure still playing without Jalen Adams, arguably the best guard in the A-10. They're going to be formidable as well. You know, VCU, new coach Mike Rose will do an excellent job there. It's a great basketball league. I like Rhode Island's chances at the top of that league. And
averaged 13 and 5 as a freshman and was an A-10 all-freshman selection. The outlet to Gillespie. And he's going to wait for some help.
These freshmen right now trying to earn Jay Wright's trust. As Joey Brackett said, this is not a deep Villanova team. This kid, Gillespie's got a lot of moxie.
Shot clock down to 7. Spellman, he's got to put one up. And he knocks it down. 92% win percentage inside the pavilion.
Unless they get 19,000 at Wells Fargo, right?
Which they will against the big opponents.
They will. That's dropping. That's dropping.
And eventually it falls through.
It worked, but that's the obvious reason. But the reason it worked because the ball didn't stick. When you catch it on the wing, you don't hold it. That ball pops in and out of your hand. Sharp cut to the rim.
Quakers are coming off a victory over Monmouth. Short jumper. It's good by the
understanding your teammates.
Foreman, he's a lefty. Missed that jumper. Here comes Bridges in the Wildcats. Booth. Kick out to Spellman. He'll shoot the three. Got it.
Biggest guy on the floor guarding you. He's running at you. Put it on the floor. A little blow by. No one at the rim to meet you.
DiVincenzo. Spellman, top of the key, three. Pure.
Nice to see him making shots.
And a steal. Here comes Spellman again. Woo! To the rack.
And I think the size of Villanova might be a part of that. But when they come down confident, they give each other some room to work. Just a really, really efficient team.
Both teams have now made 4 straight baskets. We hit the 12-minute mark here. Spellman, he'll pull up. Got it. Get that 5. Donahue from deep.
It's a little different. You got a guy 6'6" with athleticism running at you. Makes you back up behind that foul line a couple more feet. Got to get your legs up underneath you to get that over the rim.
Go inside to Spellman.
See if he can get it up over the rim this time. He does.
Oh, the personal. He'll go.
Again, here's a steal. Brunson thought about passing it, realized the defender, Bowden, was in the passing lane. He's able to get his rebound. Omari Spellman.
If he does have some experience with tournament play from the transfers.
And they got a winner's mentality of Virginia and certainly Kansas.
Yep. Spellman. Woo! Tough shot.
Omari is about my old Marco Polo team. You know, transfers, man. He's been in Tennessee. Father coaches at Cumberland University. Then he went to Virginia. Went to the NCAA tournament there as well as when he was at Tennessee. That was a nice entry. Great post entry.
Spellman gets it to go off the front of the rim and climb over.
Gives him that good post presence.
Bigger players on the perimeter, fun to watch.
Checking into the Lafayette lineup, number 44, Dylan Hastings, and Miles Cherry, number 54.
Nice. Down low with the hammer. Omari Spellman.
Play to quarters, steps back, shares the ball. In and out, kept alive. Spellman, he got hit, scored a goal.
Nice.
Good ball move, a little late. A little long.
With a big fella.
Boy, that's scary, right?
And comfortable.
So if you press going up, you're going to have 4 or 5 guys out there who can handle and dribble. Gillespie working it outside. In traffic, 5. Spellman.
He forced it. AA tournament appearances. Going to get his squad ready for Patriot League play.
The tournament as recently as 2015, just a couple of years ago, 99, 2000 area.
These are great experiences, not just playing Villanova, playing here in the downtown Allentown.
Tim Delaney, 34s in the game. Way outside. And a lead out to Spellman.
Hey, they say that pavilion is going to be big time. Capacity will be about the same,
about
but
6,500.
Jay Wright said the amenities are going to be off the charts.
Okay. Gillespie make the extra pass, couple extra passes, 7 on the shot clock. Spellman stepping under, powers it home, and the foul.
Where he was the Atlantic 10 Freshman of the Year, the Big East preseason Freshman of the Year. Omari Spellman off with his first shot. Booth finds Spellman. Nice move by Spellman down low.
You take off, I'll hit you.
Carson Wentz wasn't having such a good year for the Eagles.
That's right.
Doug Peterson might want to contact him. DiVincenzo at about 6'5", 220 or so.
That's a good size quarterback.
Absolutely. It's one thing about these Villanova players, put together very, very well. Great weight training program here. Here's Spellman from 3, and he hits
them off if they do what they're supposed to do.
Gillespie. But Spellman, one freshman can't get it done.
Brunson can't get it to go, but Spellman there for the tip-in, and there's Spellman. He was demanding the ball, and he gets the follow.
The length and the strength of Villanova starting to wear him down a little bit. A lot of reaching defensively instead of staying in front of guys like in the first half.
A lot of offensive rebounds. There's a good extra pass once again, and Bridges late on line, couldn't hit it. Another tip-in.
Of threes that started to dig the hole for the Lions. Slow the game down, throw it inside, make the defense turn their heads just for a split second. Toss that ball inside.
Coach Engels has 3 of his 4 freshmen that he's going to use in the rotation on the floor right now. He's trying to get them to grow up quick. Inside.